Ah, buddy, are you happy? What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another video of the MX5 today, also known as the Miata. So these cars are so good at drag racing. Do you know why? Because it's happy. Look at that. No, I'm kidding. They are very, very small and adorable. Now, I don't know why I've got this funny bone in me today, but anyway, nevertheless, these cars are very, very light. And for the small car it actually has got a lot of hood space. People do massive conversions on these little fellas, and that is what's making them so darn powerful. So in the series we are gonna tune only the stock motor for now. If you guys want to see a different conversion in this car, let me know in the comments below. Within a week, maybe 2 weeks, I'll drop that video for you, and obviously I'll give you the best tune for it. So anyway, let's get started with this car. So originally, this is a 2-liter motor, also known as the L4 series. Dual overhead cam, 16 valve. So for this, we actually upgraded it, so it's a 2.4 liter now with the displacement. Let me show you guys over here. Stock, as you guys can see here, it is a 2-liter, but we took it to a 2.4 liter. Nevertheless, I'm going completely, of course. Let's start with the basics. Conversion. As you guys can see, the engine is the stock standard one. We can drop in a 2.6 liter 4-rotor racing motor, and even a V8. Imagine that, guys. That's crazy. Going over to the drivetrain, we are still on stock, which is rear-wheel drive, and we dropped in a huge snail. Going over to the engine parts, we have upgraded about everything to max. We go over here. Okay, for the exhaust, max, displacement, max. Sorry guys, I don't hope I'm going too quick. For the, what do you call it? The intercooler max, the flywheel max, and only here at the oil cooling, we actually just left it at stock. Let me show you guys why. Look at the weight, it's 873. So if we drop it, we only gain 7 kilowatts, but we gain about 9 kilograms. So 9 kilograms for a 7 kilowatt gain, it's still reasonable. You can do it if you want to, but I just decided not to do it. But anyway, this car, it needs a weight, so you might as well just do it because it does have a bit of wheel spin problems in first gear. Going over to brakes, we have installed the biggest brakes. We got our rally springs because we like cars that seats very high. Not. No, I'm being disconnected. Over here we have got our anti-roll bars on stiff as well. Over here we did not install a roll cage just because we want to save some weight, and we have got the biggest weight reduction, saved 157 kilograms. Going over to drivetrain, we've got the best clutch, we have got the race transmission, the strongest race driveline, and race diff. Going over to the tires, we're obviously running with slicks. For the front wheels, we want to keep it as little as possible, and at the back we want the beefiest tires. Going over to the mags, you can put anything on. Oh gosh, I never did the mags. Oh, there we go, I did it. Just make sure it's the lightest mags you can find. Going to the wheel size, we don't do it because it just adds weight. We don't want weight. And then going over to the wheel, what do you call it? The wheel spacing. I mean, I can do it like this now because usually I just like it to be flush. As you guys can see, this one over here is pretty flush. It just looks good. Going over to the aerodynamics, we didn't do anything. You can do it if you want to. You'll just have to alter it in your, what do you call it, in your tuning. Let's quickly go over our tuning settings. Let me show you guys exactly what I did. So because this car is rear-wheel drive, we only have to worry about traction at the rear, so that is why we want the rear tire pressure to be as low as possible, because this adds to drag, and drag adds to grip. Going to the front tire pressure, you want to set it at high. This is just to have less drag and also better stability at top end. Going to our gear ratio, here is the gears. I must say that I did not do so much stuff to the gears. Originally, this car was doing so good with its stock gearing. I just kind of summed everything out, just trying to see where I can get a little bit of performance here and there. But this car is doing amazing. So there is the gears. Going over to alignment. What I like to do is I actually like to take the front all the way to like a +5 camber. Obviously this looks horrible, but it actually helps. It's less tire on the ground, which means it's less drag, which means it's better speed. So that's one of the reasons why I did it. And over here we've got a +0.3 camber. It's just to make sure if the weight from the front goes to the back, that it just evens out at 0 flush on the road. Going to toe is 0, 0 and 7 at max. Anti-roll bars, you want to be stiff. Going over to springs, you want your front springs to be very soft and your rear to be very stiff. If you do make your rear a bit softer, you can actually make this rear camber a little bit higher, like 0.4, 0.5. If you guys don't know how the camber works, I will just drop a card in the top right corner for you so you guys can check it out, where I properly explain what you should look at. Going over to, where were we? We were at springs. Going over to ride height, this car for some reason likes to be high. I do not understand why. As soon as you like trying to drop it in the bottom left corner, it just messes up the time drastically. So going for damping, we have got 14.9, 10, 9.5, 15. So technically you want your bump, okay, let's go other way around. You want your front rebound stiffness and your rear bump to be very similar, and then your rebound rear and your bump front to be similar. Some cars it does change, but this is just like a base tune just to help you guys out a bit. Going to our aerodynamics, here it is. Going to our brakes, there it is as well. Differential 100 to 0. Let's quickly go to the road. So we are here at the 400 meters mark. I just want to tell you guys that this car, because it is so darn light, it needs a little bit of wheel spin just to heat up. So all you have to do is literally just hit reverse, hit first gear, and you are done. As you guys saw there, as soon as it spinned a bit and it actually hooked, it literally trying to like lift up the nose, which is good. Then you know your traction is fine. So with this car, you can actually launch at 3000 RPMs. I know on some cars, they have literally taken the launch control away. But for some reason on this car, come on, buddy, why don't you want to work now? Damn, this car just doesn't want to do it today. There we go, 3000 RPM launch. Oh, and there we go. That was nearly a 244. I think that was a 243.8. I might have mislooked it. Anyway, so as you guys saw, this car had amazing grip. So let's quickly, I just want to see out of curiosity. There, it gripped very good. Let's try it at 4000 RPMs. No, at 4000 RPMs, it actually spins out. Okay, so nevertheless, let's quickly go and do that drag race. Let's quickly run over the difficulty and settings. So here, you guys can see it's at unbeatable, but this car doesn't come first. I just think the motor is a bit too small to help with that top end, but it's doing extremely good. Going over the shifting part, as you guys can see, it's manual with clutch, stability and traction on off. Let's quickly go and do this. Come on, buddy. Does really good in the start, but lacks a bit at the top end. Come on. Oh, that is so close. At least we got a good solid second place. Damn, this course is very high. And it is raining. Now this car will have absolutely no traction. But anyway guys, there we go. This is a quick bass tune for your car and it's doing wonders. It is so darn good. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a big like. If you'd love to support the channel, especially if you're new, hit the logo at the bottom right corner to subscribe. If you want to see a similar video, hit the icon on the left. If you want to see one of my most recent videos, hit the icon on the right, and then I'll see all of you legends in my next video. But for now, peace out everyone.